The number one altcoin for 2022. This is how you could 10x your money fast, potentially in this market. Okay, so we're going to talk about why this market is so simple right now. I'm going to break this down for you and turn it into just the simplest thing. Oh, your mother could understand it after watching this video. Then we're going to talk about the number one altcoin for 2022. I really am excited about this, guys. I think this is going to create a lot of wealth for a lot of people if you do it right. So watch this video. All right, welcome to the family. Welcome to the show. Welcome to all this stuff. I got an amazing show plan for you. I've got a coin that I think is probably the safest bet to do, absolutely bonker crazy things in 2022. Before we get started with that, I'm going to ask you guys for one thing and one thing only, and you guys know what it is, right? It's to take your sweaty, dirty, juicy finger out of your butt and push it. I don't know why it would be juicy. Probably because it's in your butt. This is so weird right now. Please, please, please smash it on the like button for me. That would really, really help me out. Guys, I just want to say this really loudly for the people in the back. There's a lot of people giving up right now, right? Crypto, and I totally understand. Bitcoin price has been all over the place. It's been very hard to predict. No one has predicted it perfectly, and there's a lot of people quitting. So if you are one of the people that is not going to quit, that is in this for the long haul, that is in this to actually make gains for yourself and your family and your loved ones and the people that you care about, please smash the like button for me, because that is how we are going to grow this and also how I can continue to make the best content for you guys. Okay, so I'm super pumped. We got to do one little quick housekeeping, guys. Again, stay tuned for this. You have to listen up to my voice right now, okay? On Friday, the 2+2 Genesis project is dropping our token. It is called Pencil, okay? It is going to be absolutely incredible. It's going to have a ton of different uses within our community. Like, I'm telling you, this is huge. We have tokenomics in place. We have burn mechanisms in place. So if you own one of each of our NFTs, so one of these, this 2+2 Genesis collection, and one of these, you get access to this token claim that is on Friday, okay? This Friday, New Year's Eve, okay? So this is very, very urgent. If you need more information about this, I would encourage you, there is a link below. All you have to do, it's this link that's in my Twitter bio. It's called a link tree. You guys know what a link tree is? If you click on this link tree, it has all of my links, right? And the very first one, what is our NFT project and why should you care? If you click on that one, right? You click on that, there is a amazing page here with all of the collection information, everything, and all of the reasons why this project is absolutely ridiculous and incredible. So I would encourage you to go and check out this page before Friday, because Friday is a big, big, big day for this project, okay? So that's the last thing I'm going to say about it. Actually, one more thing I'm going to say. If you buy one of these, right, and you jump in our community and you're ready to go, and you grab this token on Friday, just know that me and my business partner are a little bit, we have some plans, okay? So this token is going to be extremely valuable. And so I would highly encourage you to just kind of like, just hold on to that bad boy, because we got some things coming down the pipeline that you're not going to expect, including burning, which is going to be very, very powerful. Okay, so that's all I got. Enough hints with that. Okay, I've said too much already. Follow me on Instagram, guys, at @TheRealKaleAbe. There are a bunch of scammers out there, so be careful. Again, everything is linked in my link tree. If it's not on this link tree right here, it's not me, okay? Do not give scammers any of your money. I'm not gonna DM you, all of that stuff. Okay, so let's talk about this. The Kale Show. What are we going to predict? Sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, duh. I want to show you why this market is so easy right now, guys. It's so simple. There's literally only one thing that matters in this market right now and where I think it's going to go. And then also we're going to talk about one coin. So this is going to be a quick little video. So first and foremost, the only thing that matters is this guy. This is the only guy that has mattered this entire time. His name is Jerome Powell. So Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve, you guys know this meme, right? The money printer go burr. You guys know this. I'm just going to leave this playing while I talk. This is the only thing that matters in this market right now, okay? Because everything is spooked. The stock market's going well right now. It's kind of weird that Bitcoin is not following the stock market, which is why I think we're going to have a good January, because it looks like the stock market is kind of flipping the bird to this guy right here. They're like, oh, you're going to stop printing money? Oh, you're going to slow down the money printer? Because that's basically what he said, right? He basically said that he was going to do this. He basically said he was going to slow it down. And this is all, a ton of information that you can go back and watch in my other videos. But in the recent meetings, he's basically said, we're not going to print money. We're not going to print money. And so far, the stock market has been calling his bluff, okay? But now Bitcoin hasn't been calling his bluff, right? So that is why over the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think that we are going to get a nice little rebound here, and all of these coins are going to go absolutely crazy. And this one coin that I'm going to show you here, this number one altcoin, is probably going to do a 2 to 3x over the next 15 to 20 days, which is why I'm really, really excited about it. So with that being said, I would encourage you guys to go in, and the reason that I know all of this stuff about the macro environment, I got to shout out my guy, Trader University. Okay, so this is the guy who introduced me to Bitcoin. I actually bought my first Bitcoin below, I think it was at $4,500 last March because of this guy. So really, really good guy. He's a Bitcoin maximalist, just a fair warning. He only likes Bitcoin, but all of these videos tell you exactly why this guy, see like this one, if you see how it has that guy's face on it, it correlates how the money printing, right? This money printer over here is related to the price of Bitcoin, right? And go watch his videos because he's much better at explaining it than me. But basically what he's saying is that the market is totally disconnected from reality right now, okay? There is no value, there's no intrinsic this, there's no that, right? The only thing that matters is if this guy continues to print. So if he comes back out in January and says, hey, we're gonna print some more, the market's gonna go absolutely insane, right? So we don't know what's gonna happen with that next meeting. However, the next meeting is not till the 12th. So let's just skip ahead to this. So this is what Ted says. Ted is gonna be doing an AMA in our Genesis project here soon. If you wanna talk to Ted personally, I would encourage you to, check out the stuff that I talked about at the beginning of the video. But Ted is one of my good friends and is really, really smart with the macro landscape. What is going to happen with the money printer, right? What is going to happen with this thing? And so what he says right here is that he's bullish for Q1 2022 on risk-sensitive assets like crypto, because his main thesis is that the January effect, where funds are back at the desk and they're looking to deploy. So he's saying that Wall Street gets back in January. They've been out in their yachts, they've been out in the Hamptons, they've been hanging out with their family and friends, and they get back to the desk at Wall Street and they're like, I got a bunch of money I need to spend. I got all this money, I got to burn this money. And that's the January effect, right? And that's why I'm pretty bullish on all of these coins going into January, right? He said Q2 is where it will get less clear. And then I have this tweet here, which makes it, I told you I was going to simplify this for you guys, because it's hard to predict what this money printer is going to do, right? Or when we're going to know more information about how fast this money printer is going. However, Alex Kruger made it totally just broke it down for us right here. This is what he said. The first week of the year effect. Bitcoin returns the first week of the year. So look at this. 2021, we went up 36%. 2020, we went up 13%. 2019, we went up 7%. 2018, we went up 18%. The bears killed Santa, but have you heard of the wise men? So what he's saying is that the first week of the year in January is typically extremely bullish for Bitcoin. So we can be pretty confident in buying this #1 altcoin right about now, right? Because we're going to have the rest of December and the first week of January, probably clear skies ahead of us in order to get some juicy gains here, right? That's why I put on the thumbnail, this could possibly do a 2 to 3x here in the next few days, right? And that's if Bitcoin behaves itself. Just to clarify, for those of you guys out there who are like, oh, Kill, you're a moon boy. If Bitcoin does well, this coin could do really well. Okay, we'll talk about it in a second. And then he clarifies even further. He says, I still expect a strong crypto up market in early January, okay, early January, now we have some more clarification, driven by fund inflows. So what does that mean? It's the same thing that Ted said, right? He said that the Wall Street people are going to get back to their desks in January. They're going to start allocating their money to Bitcoin and crypto and stuff like that. He said, then he says risk off, which means, less upward pressure on Bitcoin ahead of the next FOMC meeting. So the next FOMC meeting where this guy talks on stage, remember, this guy controls everything. This guy controls everything and he controls the money printer, okay? He said, ahead of that meeting on the 26th of January, we might go risk off if the inflation print comes in too hot. So the real date to watch is January 12th. If inflation is higher than expected, that is a good time to start taking profits on your coins, okay? I told you I was gonna make this so simple for you, okay? You're gonna think about buying. I mean, today, everything is down. We're at a good discount. Everything is pretty much oversold. I honestly think today is a great day to buy. I personally bought some of this coin just a few minutes ago, okay? So I'm gonna tell you what it is in 2 seconds. But I think today is a great day to buy, and I personally have bought. I'm not your financial advisor. And then I'm gonna be watching this January 12th date like a hawk. If inflation is really, really high, I'm gonna sell everything. If inflation is lower, then I'm just gonna hold. Okay, does that make sense? That is the strategy, and that is totally simplifying this for you guys. Pentoshi has the same similar strategy, said he's long going into January as well. And then Ran is already talking about the narratives. This is the crypto banter guy. He's talking about the narratives, and I'm kind of hinting at it here. So Fantom expansion. So what is the number one altcoin for 2022? Okay, and it's hard to pick one, guys. You guys know I have a ton of favorites, but if I had to pick one that is a high market cap, right, that has explosive potential here, so it's not like a totally small coin that has a lot of risks to it. This is a coin that is solid, that is going to be here in 10 years, right? This is one that if everything goes to hell, you can just hold onto this and be confident in it. This is one that has been on my radar for a long time. You guys know that, but I'm also learning more and more about it as every day comes. And this is the coin. Ready, drum roll. Number one altcoin for 2022 is Fantom. Fantom, guys. I'm so bullish on Fantom right now. FTM that it kind of hurts my body. Okay, so it just went down today to had a nice little dip. I had bids set. I had some bid. Let's see what happened here. I want to show you where I had my bids, because last night I was like, I want to buy more Fantom. I want to buy more Fantom, and I was worried that we weren't going to get another dip. But I was like, you got to be patient, Kale. You got to be patient. So I set some bids at 217. It went all the way down to 210. And so I got my bids filled. I bought a nice big bag of this at 217. I also had some bids a little bit lower. I wish I would have had them at like 210, but hope maybe those will get filled too. So you don't need to ape. You don't need to go insane. It's up to you. Guys, I'm not your financial advisor, but I think that this thing is an absolute monster, and it has had extremely bullish price action, as you can see. When Bitcoin made that little run, up to $52,000 and got rejected, Fantom was just up and to the right, baby. It almost doubled. It went from 160 all the way up to 243 at one point, right? So this bad boy was on the move. Bitcoin was up like 10%, and this thing was on as a rocket ship. So why am I so bullish on Fantom for next year? And this honestly, first of all, I've been bullish on this just logically from knowing what it does and knowing how the narratives develop. Because the smartest people in the space, you guys have seen this as you've watched my channel, are focused on narratives, right? Like Ran is the crypto banter guy, and he's really good at this stuff. And what he's focused on is narrative, because narrative is the reason that people give in order to buy something, right? There always has to be a reason. They can't just be like, oh, this coin is cool. No, there has to be a narrative around that. It was like, remember when all the Metaverse coins were going crazy? It was like, Metaverse is the theme, right? Remember when, there's always a theme. Solana ecosystem was going crazy, right? Because Solana, right? So there has to be a narrative around it. And so he's saying that his favorite narratives for quarter one and quarter two are Fantom, expansion, Cardano, blah, 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 all of these ones, Metaverse, decentralization, all of these. So I'm focusing here on Fantom expansion. I have this tweet thread from Miles. God, we got to shout out this guy, Miles Ducher. This is one of the best threads that I've ever read on Twitter. I would go subscribe to this guy. I would go follow this guy. He clearly knows his stuff about Fantom. So real quick, we're going to run through this thread, because this thread is why is articulating all the reasons why I was so innately bullish on Fantom, okay? So first and foremost, he thinks Fantom is one of the most undervalued projects in crypto, and how he thinks it can 5 to 10x in 2022, okay? So I wasn't bull crapping you guys with this one, actually, right? I said that this is the number one altcoin for 2022, and this has the chance to 10x your money fast if the money printer goes burr, okay? There's always the caveat that we need the money printer to go burr and we need Bitcoin to go up, but if it does, this could be a 5 to 10x in 2022. So if that gets you excited, smash the like button and listen up, because I'm going to tell you why, so that you have some conviction behind what you're buying. Okay, so here we go. Fantom was 2021's best performer, increasing a massive 14,000%. Yet it still finds itself lagging behind other layer ones like AVAX, Sol, and ADA, despite processing the qualities to command a top 10 ranking. So this is why I've been so bullish automatically, is because I knew it was faster than Solana. So the reason Solana has went from literally not even in the top 100 to the top 5 coin in the entire crypto space this year is because it's faster than Ethereum, right? We need something that's got no fees, and we need something that's fast that people can build on, right? And Fantom is actually faster than Solana, okay? And so I'm super excited about that feature, and also the fact that it's just a layer 1 coin. The layer 1 bullish coins have all gone crazy, AVAX, Sol, and ADA, right? However, Fantom is one that's lagged behind a little bit, which means that it still has a lot more room to run. So I'm not going to do that on every one of these tweets, okay? I'm just going to go through this. Fantom, it's highly scalable, offers nearly instant transactions at almost no cost. So that's really good, okay? It has finality in under 1 second. So look at this. It means that you can send transactions in less than 1 second. Solana is 11 seconds. AVAX is 3 seconds. So it's literally the fastest blockchain that there is. You can do a billion different transactions on it, extremely cheap, cheaper than AVAX and comparable to Solana and Luna. So there's no gas fees. It's cheap. It's fast. That's very, very key, okay? And then it gets better from there. Let's keep going. Considering the blockchain trilemma, the only, he says it's a little bit centralized, but people don't seem to care. L1s are the backbone of the DeFi, NFTs, and the metaverse. Hence, fast, scalable, and cheap L1s like FTM offer enormous scope for growth. Okay, so we've established FTM is impressive. Finally, okay, this is what I wanted to focus in on, right? Okay, obviously, there's more room for growth. As you can see here, look at this with Fantom. Okay, so Fantom is down here, right? Its market cap is only 5.8 billion. AVAX is at 28 billion. Luna is at 33 billion. ADA is a complete POS, doesn't do anything, right? And is at 51 billion. Solana, 61 billion, right? So if it only comes up to the level of these, which I think it has a chance to do in 2022, right? Look at the multiples on this. 4, 5, 8x, 10x. These are absolutely massive. Oh, you couldn't even see my mouse this whole time. These are absolutely massive multiples if it only comes up to its competitors, which I think it has a good chance of doing, okay? And then the TVL, this is the last thing. And guys, just go read his thread. I don't want to take the whole time just to read a Twitter thread here, but this is also what I'm focused on here is total value locked. So what this means is when people are using a coin a lot, there are different use cases in which they can lock up that coin, right? They're not going to sell it. They basically lend it to the coin for whatever reason, whether it's staking, whether it's interest, whatever they're doing, right? They give their rights to selling their coin up for a while, and they basically lock up the value of that coin. So FTM is extremely undervalued in TVL terms. Total value lock represents a dollar amount that's locked in the ecosystem. You see this? Okay, thus it's a great indicator of where the liquidity is flowing. So look at this. This is really crazy, okay? So look at this. Ethereum is obviously number one, right? Number one is Ethereum. Number two is Luna, and I'm very bullish on Luna as well, but it's already had a massive run, right? BNB, Solana, AVAX, these are all the ones that it's competing with. And look what's next. Fantom. Fantom is number 6, right behind these on total value locked. And the crazy part about it, guys, is that the market cap is just much lower. Like it's too low. There's a discrepancy between you have $5 billion locked, total value locked, but your market cap of the coin itself is only 5 billion. Like this bad boy is completely undervalued. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. People are using this thing. He goes down through here and talks about how many people are using this, how many transactions are going through this. Total TVL. He talks more about that. Fantom Network is one of the most utilized chains with over 561K daily transactions. 561K daily transactions. At peak, the network reached 1.8 million transactions, something that not many other chains have achieved. Daily transactions have been consolidating while price and TVL are rising, which is bullish. Guys, go read this Twitter thread. I don't want to go through this because I feel like everyone's probably getting bored, but I'm gonna continue to talk about Fantom. I'm gonna continue to do even deeper and harder research on this coin because I am extremely bullish for this 2022. However, I had to get this video out as soon as possible because, like I said, everything is kind of oversold. Let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart before we head out. Like seriously, guys. Like, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Like we already kind of bounced a little bit here. We were down below 47,000 earlier this morning. Look at how messy this chart is. We were down below 47,000. We had a nice little candle, as you can see here. You see this candle? And I was like, wow, that's a nice little buying opportunity there. So if you see a retrace here, or if you just want to, I don't know, man, this might be it. We might be going up into the first few weeks of January here. We might have already bottomed out. So I don't have a crystal ball for you guys. We're definitely on the precipice of a move here with Bitcoin, whether that's up or whether it's one more shakeout and then up. I think that the next few weeks are going to be really, really good, and having some Fantom is probably a smart move. So I'm super pumped. Hey, guys, go check out the link below. Go check out this one pager. You have until Friday before we drop the pencil token. I'm super pumped for that. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye.